make sure it's hard and thick, because you know you don't want it letting you down halfway through. It's Friday night. I've come down to Capley Fin. I've been told that's how you say it. I'm true to form. Things already haven't gone to plan. I'm supposed to be meeting Aaron, ATAT Reedy, Atat Reedy? Atar Reedy? I'll put his name on the screen. I was gonna be messaging him as I came down, and he was gonna meet me here, go hiking a bit, do a few pictures, and then I was gonna go off and camp somewhere. But I've sent him messages, but I've got no signal. I know there is signal around here. I've just got to get up onto one of the peaks, but it's already getting late. I said by 8, so I've waited till 8:30 in the village, or the hamlet, and there's no sign, so maybe next time. What's the point of GPRS, really? It's like it's there just to laugh at you. You know, a voice should come on saying, you ain't going to do anything now, GPRS. Fuck off, GPRS, and take E with you. So yeah, maybe next time, Aaron. So now that I'm on my own, there's an interesting ridge up here. I may make this a spontaneous hard route easy peak. I find this in every national park, so Lake Districts, the peaks, Highlands, Snowdonia down here. You do a peak and then, or a few, and then you find next time you come, you know, you do another one, and it may be a few hours travelling difference to get to it, but it's not until you're up there and you start to know the landscape that everything's right next to each other. It's like I'm at this ridge I'm gonna do tonight. You go left, you get to, ready for this, Mawr. It's French. Go right, you get to Rhos, Dirion. Over there you've got Darren Lwyd. Carry on to that, you got the knob, or Twamper, and just over there you've got Black Hill, Hay Bluff. It's all next to each other, and I didn't know any of this, you know, until doing the peaks. It always feels like from travelling in a car that they're really far apart, but that's only because you've got to drive right round them to get to the next place. Exactly. Excuse the wind, it's picking up. So this is behind me, that's the ridge. I think we'd make a nice little scramble, maybe a bivvy on it. Must be a little ledge somewhere. This is amazing. I've literally got this all to myself. There's no one. I think I'm going to give up on the idea of this being the 4th hard route easy peak. I've come about 3/4 of the way up that cliff, midges, and I found a really good spot to camp. There's a fallen down silver birch tree which is then grassed over, and it's made a nice little platform. It's quite a steep slope here, so it'd be a great spot to camp. You know, I think I don't want to pretend this has been a hard route when I've just come up here, enjoyed the walk and then relaxed. But also I may have to give up on this idea of camping. A friend of mine yesterday said, have I got an insect net, a mosquito net? And I said no. I thought, I've never had problems with midges in Wales before. I've brought a load of insect repellent with me, which I have coated myself in, but I don't know if you can see them. They're everywhere. I've got away from all the water, you know, because they tend to be where it's more humid, don't they? I've tried to get in a bit of a breeze on the slope, but no, I am getting bitten to death. So we will see how this goes. This was going to be my first bivvy, but I'm not sure. This is going to drive me insane. Yeah. If I could treat this as a bit of a recce, this looks like being a really good one. Down there it looks a bit steeper, so that could be the route up. And I'm facing east, so they should be, the idea was to get the sunrise. So I think this could be a potential for a hard route easy peak. It isn't really a peak, it's a ridge between two peaks, so what do you call that? Hard route easy ridge? Apart from the midges, there are advantages to coming out this time of year. All the wildlife, there's so much wildlife around this time of year, and if you're lucky, you know, if we're really quiet and you're lucky, you might just find the lesser spotted Bordeaux. Or perhaps a Rioja is more your thing. This is all for my new channel, Middle Class Adventures. Sponsored by Waitrose. Seriously though, Waitrose, I'm available. You want to sponsor me? Now I've learnt a few things for if you want to camp on a slope. You might be a little ledge on a cliff. What you want to do is tie yourself in, because you know, if you wriggle in your sleep, you don't want to be going down whilst you're asleep. So always, you know, just to be safe, have a strap on, just in case. You know, longer the better. Longer the better. Make sure it's hard and thick, because you know you don't want it letting you down halfway through. Hard and thick. The sky is just on fire. I wasn't expecting any colour tonight. There's a big bank of cloud to the west, which is why the plan was to face east. But it's just now caught. It's just cleared enough and the sky's caught. It's amazing. Now, one of the reasons I had my eye on this place for camping is that it's because it's very close to the hamlet and there's a few farms dotted about. I didn't want to just be, you know, up the slope a bit with my lights flashing around. This spot it's a bit secluded behind a small hill, so I'm completely out the way. I'm not going to have any trouble from farmers because I think this is all privately owned land. So I'm going to keep this place in mind for camping. It's a great little spot. Right, well that's about the last of the best of the light. Midgie's up my nose. So I'm going to head down now. Back to the car. And keep this in mind. So it's been a different one, this. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and I will see you next time.